Hi, I'm Beth Heiss, and thank you so much for joining me for the second part of the breathing series called Do I Have a Breathing Problem? So, here's where we really take a look at the face and facial structure and position of the neck and the body. So, what you may notice in yourself or in others is that the eyes may not necessarily be level, that the cheekbones may not be level, that the jaw may be shifted to one side and higher on one side. The jaw may be shifted backward and up. And that would, of course, make the space between our jaw and our ear canals very narrow, um, narrowing that space in our ears. You may notice that one nostril is larger or smaller than the other, or even a different shape than the other. If you have any tooth grinding or clenching, especially while you're sleeping, it's an indication that you do have a breathing problem. Chapped lips, enamel loss is all an indication that you've been breathing with your mouth instead of with your nose. So that air constantly passing over the teeth and the lips makes them dry. Do you snore? Snoring is definitely an indication that you're trying to pull air in into the upper lungs instead of actually breathing deeply and fully in through the nose. Do you have shortness of breath? Pretty big indicator that you do have a breathing problem. A very straight neck. When the neck becomes straight, then the head must also come forward to try to open the throat so that rounds the upper back. If we have a shift to one side, and it's predominantly the right side, the right shoulder will become higher as those ribs go lower. Do you have chronic neck and shoulder pain? If you're constantly trying to pull up on the lungs to breathe in, those shoulders are going to be going up and down, overworking the muscles of the levator scapula and the trapezius. So these are all signs and symptoms that you may have a breathing problem. Um, the breathing again will change your posture in any way possible to try to bring additional air in. So those are the signs and symptoms. And join me for part three, where we talk about fascia and correcting all of these issues. Thanks so much.